Welcome to Rise and Shine Daily Business Tech Boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and break them down into bite-sized tips you can use right away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and shine, it's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Today, we're going to be talking about malware attacks and how we can protect ourselves and mitigate some of the effects of malware attacks on our business. Topic number 348, by the way. So I am, again, another caveat. I've said it a couple of times. I'll say it again. We are never, ever going to be 100% unhackable. We are never going to be 100% safe online or on our computers. What we can do is be educated about the issues. What we can do is have cost-effective, reasonable solutions in place to reduce the impact of attacks and reduce the incidence of attacks on our business. But we are never, ever going to be 100% safe. So I really want you to bear that in mind when I'm talking about these things. It's important to understand that. So let's have a chat about what malware is first of all. So malware, you might have heard that term. You've probably heard the terms viruses, Trojans, spyware. It is anything that is used for malicious intent on your computer. Malicious intent, malware. Funny that, right? What can these things do? Well, viruses can get in and basically stop your computer from working. That it can affect the operation of your applications. It can affect your operation of your Windows or your Macintosh computer. Macintoshes don't get as many, or Apples don't get as many viruses as Windows devices, but they still do get viruses. So don't think you're out of the woods on that one. Trojans are backdoor type things. So if you all remember the anecdote of the story of the Trojan horse, the Greeks hid inside the Trojan horse, and when the people of Troy opened the doors, the gates, and dragged the horse inside, the Greeks all came out and took over the city, basically. So Trojan horse, Trojans, they're backdoors. They get into your computer, and what they do is they allow hackers access to your systems. By getting access to your systems, they can get access to personally identifiable information, your customer databases, your passwords, your email addresses, your email accounts. They can even take over, like they can actually sit there and read your email as it's coming through. So Trojans are pretty bad. Spyware is very similar. We tend to treat that more as they are watching what you're doing. So they're key loggers. They're watching what you're doing. They may actually get access to your camera and record you doing things. Spyware. The impact on your business can be phenomenal. I mean, if you can imagine getting a virus and not being able to do business and having to clean your computer, not only do you lose the productivity of not being able to do your business, you're losing the potential income that goes with that, and you're probably having to pay someone to come in and clean the computer up. Trojans, that comes down to not likely to impact your productivity immediately. But if it's giving someone access to, it will absolutely give someone access to personally identifiable information, your customer database, your emails. It may even give them access to your computer, to your website, to your accounting system. And once they're in there, who knows what your banking systems. Spyware's the same. Once they're in there, who knows what damage they can do. So it's not just, then you've got to go and reset all your banking. They could clean your bank account out. And yes, I'm catastrophizing this, and I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to give you some of the worst case scenarios that could happen. It's not just all of those things. It's then the fact that you have had an attack there are legislative things that have been legislated that we have to mandatory report these things. We have to report anything that will expose our customers' information to hackers, and they're on our computers. They may well get access to that information. So it's the mandatory reporting. It's going through all of that to do that. And then you've got to go and talk to your customers and say, listen, we had an incident. Some of your information was exposed. We're really sorry. And that then starts to impact on the reputation and the trust that your company has with them. So make sure you understand all of that. The things that you need to look out for. You can do a lot of this manually and visually, and you do need to be aware of it. Suspicious emails that say, hey, verify your account. Especially if you haven't asked for an account verification, don't click on the link. In fact, I'm going to say pretty much carte blanche, don't click on links in emails unless you are 199%, 1000% certain that it is a legitimate link. If you've got any doubt whatsoever that you're not sure what it is, don't click on the link. Don't download the document that's there. Don't open the document that's attached if you aren't certain. You can always ring the people that sent it to you. You can always ring the organization that purportedly sent you that email to say verify your account. You can always just go and log into your account manually. Go bring up a web browser and type in the address and log in and check it to see if you've got any verification sitting there. Go the long way around. Don't go the easy way around. So become aware of what looks suspicious. Things that have got links like that in it, things that come from an organization, and check the email address that it's come from. If the email address is not from the organization that sent it, for example, I often get emails from Microsoft 365. Oh, you've got to verify your account. Your account's been hacked. You've got to get in and verify your account. Click on this link. It's strange. My Microsoft 365 account isn't set up like that. Okay. So then I'll go up into the address bar and I will have a look, and it will say, it's security, Microsoft security. And then the address is 1234 at Serbia information today.xyz. Well, that's not a Microsoft address. That is absolutely a hacking address. It is absolutely a phishing email. I'm not clicking on the link. So check the actual email address it's come from. I know that might sound a little more difficult, but it is well worth doing. Check the links that you're being asked to click on. If they don't go to the organization that you're being asked to verify for, like that serbiainfo.x whatever, don't click on the link. It's a phishing email. So educate yourself, educate your employee on what looks suspicious, on what looks cagey, and educate them to verify before they do anything. That's a really good way of doing it. Use some malware tools. Download and deploy reputable anti-malware solutions on all the devices in your network, and make sure that they are kept up to date so that all of their signature files, and signature files, by the way, are the files that are downloaded regularly with all the updated viruses and exploits that are available, and how they get, and how to fix them, and how to block them. They are updated sometimes daily, sometimes weekly. Make sure that you have your malware tool set, your antivirus tool set, updating those signature files regularly. Make sure you're using a reputable one. I'm not going to recommend any here today. And make sure you've got it installed and that it is running automatically. Deploy it to everything. You deploy it to your computers, put something on your phone. Make sure everything is covered. You will not regret it. Create a layered defense strategy. So we used to call this in the security world, we used to call this crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside, and it was layers. really hard outer defense, and someone had to work really, really hard to get into it. And then the closer they got to the center, the softer it got. And the reason it gets softer in the center is this is where your layer of trust is in the center. All these devices in the center are trusted. Anything outside that center is less trusted. Anything outside that center is less trusted, all the way out to the crunchy, the hard outer circle. Anything outside there is not trusted at all. They shouldn't be able to get in. So crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. That's the layered defense strategy. Make sure, not just, you shouldn't just be using your malware tools. You need to be using firewalls as well. You've got a firewall that comes with most antivirus software or with your computer. You've got a firewall software that comes with your Wi-Fi router. You can then also put something on the outside of that. You can be running VPNs internally to minimize all of that. This isn't an easy one to decide or to say this is how to do it, because every business is different, but I would recommend that you absolutely look into it and determine, do you need to put the firewall on your computer and run the firewall on your computer all the time? You absolutely should be running it on your router. Anything connected to the internet needs to be firewalled. That firewall needs to run, and it needs to be, you don't turn it off, don't change it. If someone says, oh, you need to let port such and such into your network, check with someone else, check with an expert who knows, because that, again, that's another point of exploitation into your system. So protect your business from malware by educating yourself. Get to know what phishing emails, compromise emails look like. Get to know what suspicious information looks like. Become paranoid. I hate to say it, but become paranoid. Maybe not everyone is out to get you, but enough people are out to get you that it's going to be a problem. So become paranoid. Deploy a high quality anti-malware and antivirus tool set. Again, I'm not going to recommend any. If you guys want to have a chat about those things, you can book a free 30-minute consultation with me, and I'll happily talk about some of the things that I would and wouldn't do. Just remember that it's going to come down to you in the long run. And create a layered defense strategy. Make sure you're using firewalls in the right places to slow the ingress of an attack if such a thing happens. Okay, that's a big one. Guys, thank you so much. What do I need to do? Oh, yeah. You want to have a conversation? Come across to my locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. You can join the conversation there. If you want to ask any questions, please leave comments in the video wherever you are watching or listening to it. It's a great way to let people know that they aren't alone as well. If you're asking a question, someone else has probably got exactly the same question you have. Any comments I'd love to hear as well. You can send me a DM on any of our social media channels and I will respond. If you could remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content. I really would appreciate that. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a safe day, guys. Bye. Hey there. Thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.